A terrible epidemic disease took my fifth-grade friend. As students advance in grades, they are separated from their classmates who studied together in the same classroom for a year in the fourth grade. I broke up with about half of the friends I had studied and played with for a year in Class 2 Grade 4. And ended up in Class 3 Grade 5, mixing with classmates from other classes. Meeting new friends in a new classroom isn't all that fun. My friend, the daughter of a pharmacist, is in Class 2, 5th grade. And I am in Class 3, 5th grade, so we no longer meet in the same classroom. There were a lot of children's magazines at the pharmacy because there were both older and younger sisters. And I had fairy tale books. We exchanged children's magazines and fairy tale books and played together talking about what we found interesting. The elder sister became a middle school student and didn't play with us much anymore. I also played knitting with my friend at the pharmacy. I taught my friend how to knit, which I learned from my grandfather. And we promised to knit each other scarves as gifts. During the long winter and spring breaks, not long after the 5th grade new semester began, there were a lot of kids who were absent from class. The teacher visited the homes of students who were absent for more than 3 days. When children were sick, they went to the hospital, but there were also children who could not go to the hospital. Because there were no large hospitals in small rural towns, treatment was often received at public health centers. Most sick children rarely have their parents accompany them to the hospital. My classroom teacher came to see my grandfather. The teacher said that when a child was absent from school, he went to check on him and found the child lying in his room while his parents had gone up to the mountain to get herbs. The reason the teacher came to see the grandpa was because a sick student seemed to have a high fever and the face looked very sore, so the teacher came to ask for help. There was a big handcart at the train station. The handcart is a bicycle-like thing with two wheels on both sides and a box that is used to transport heavy stuffs. There was no car available in the small-town neighborhood to transport sick people. For people living in the mountains, when there is a sick person in their home, all they had to do was place the patient on a A-shaped coolie rack. The traditional Korean carrying frame by person and have someone carry the patient to the health center. Grandpa told me that in the evening, he, the classroom teacher and the man who worked at the train station went to the sick child's house, put the child on the handcart, and took the kid to the health center. The health center did not have facilities for sick children to be hospitalized or stay for treatment. The director of the health center said to Grandpa that the child had epidemic disease. The child got that terrible typhoid fever. Grandpa told Grandma. We whispered among ourselves at school. The disease that my friend who is absent has is typhoid fever. It is a contagious disease and a terrible disease that can kill you, make you mute, or make your hair fall out. Those scary whispers soon became reality. The child who lived on the mountain died. The child's parents dug up herbs and boiled them day and night to feed the child, but it was no use. Grandpa read the newspapers delivered to the railroad office and heard news from other areas from people working on the trains. The house where the child died was disinfected by digging up mugwort, boiling it, and sprinkling the water around the house. They also scattered the ashes from the burnt-out fireplace around the house. But such a thing could not possibly disinfect anything to prevent typhoid fever. The house where the child died from the plague was so closed that people were reluctant to go near it or even see the parents. Then one day, my friend at the pharmacy got sick. Grandpa said that the pharmacy would treat the child well because it had a lot of good medicine. They will treat the child better than the health center. And he spoke to me quietly. Now you can't go to the pharmacy, friend. You can't go to school either. Grandpa told my grandma stories he had read in the newspaper or heard from the men who worked at the train station. You can't let Yonu out. Children are dying from the disease. Yonu must not have a fever. In those difficult times when not every household had a thermometer, several times a day, I would soak a thin cloth towel that Grandma always used in water and place it on my forehead. Grandma often made noodle by kneading wheat dough, spreading it out on a cutting board, and cutting it. She kneaded the dough into a ball that fit my fist to see if I had a fever. I was reading a storybook and holding a dough ball in my left hand. Grandma often checked how hot the dough I was holding was. She was a very caring person. It was a thermometer made with my grandmother's idea. It was difficult not to go to school. If you miss school for more than 3 days, the teacher will make a home visit. I wasn't sick, so I wasn't supposed to miss school. I went to school. I went to the 5th grade Class 2 classroom. My friend from the pharmacy was nowhere to be seen. I burst into tears, but I said nothing to anyone. I wanted to know how sick she was and whether she could come back to school, but I didn't ask anyone. Grandma came back from the market and told me the story of my friend at the pharmacy. Grandma said my friend at the pharmacy went to a city hospital where her relative lived. I said to myself, touching my knitting basket. Please be getting better and come back soon. The scarf is almost done. I looked into my knitting basket and tears fell onto the yarn.